What's up guys, it's Oblivious Gamer here, and I just wanted to talk briefly about my impressions after playing the demo for Monochrome Mobius Rights and Wrongs Forgotten. And to be honest, I liked it a lot, especially what I played, and after this I'm really looking forward for when the game comes out. Originally I was interested in the game, but I wouldn't say I was like extremely hyped. I wanted to see more of it, and well, with the demo I managed to experience it, and I have to say, it's a solid experience, at least with the 3 hours I have put in so far. So, Monochrome Mobius Rights and Wrongs Forgotten is a upcoming JRPG developed by Aqua Plus, and it's part of the Utawarerumono series, which is fantastic. Personally, I like the franchise a lot. I have played some of the visual novels, tactical RPGs, Mask of Deception. I have also played Mask of Truth, and I've also played like the hack and slash that was developed by Tamsoft, which was Utawarerumono Zan. And I have also watched, of course, some of the different anime series that they have released. Now, this game is coming out fairly soon, on November 17th. For the PS4 and PS5. Sadly though, only in Japan. But they are releasing the game worldwide on PC. So at least that version will have English, and most people will have a more easily accessible time. Plus also, it's on PC, so some people could mod different languages or, do something with the game so it's more accessible to people. But from my understanding, as far as Aqua Plus has tell, the game will have English, the PC version. Though PS4 and PS5, I don't think so. The demo doesn't have any English, so I am assuming the final PlayStation game probably won't have it. But hey, at least we are getting the game officially in some capacity. I would have personally loved it also on PS5 and PS4, but beggars can be choosers, Now, before I continue, if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe. Monochrome Mobius Right and Wrongs Forgotten is set prior to the events in Utawarerumono Mask of Deception. That borders the Yamato Empire. The story follows Oshtor, who resides with his mother and younger sister in the province. During an investigation assigned by his local lord, Oshtor encounters a mysterious girl by the name Shunya, who informs him that his father, currently believed to be deceased, is still alive. Oshtor. そっか、Oshtor なんだ。
何よ。やめろ。事情を聞きたいだけだ。ダメだよ。君がオシトルだってこと証明してもらわないとね。Shocked by this revelation, but catching a vestige of his father in Shunya and his determination to find the truth, Oshtor partners up with her, and the pair travel to a country that cannot be found on the map, Arvashula, beginning the pursuit of his father. So far from the story seems interesting. I like Oshtor, so getting to see him when he's younger and getting to know him better is always a plus. The gameplay here is turn-based RPG, which so far feels fantastic. The demo so far is pretty sizable. I was able to explore quite a bit, and the demo wasn't not allowing me. Before I even followed the correct path for the missions, I was just going around and exploring some areas, so you do get some leniency in what you can do, so that's good. It shows you what you can expect from the game. I also enjoy a lot the combat and the mechanics of the game. So definitely I think this is a good demo because of how much content there is and how much stuff you can do. So that gives you a better idea of what you can expect from the final product. It's not something short. The demo will play up to the middle of chapter 3. And of course, you can carry your save data, so if you're playing on consoles, you will be able to continue from where you left off. Obviously, PC is not getting a demo. Now, when it comes to the visuals, I don't think this game looks good graphically. It's not holy shit amazing. It looks okay. However, I do think the art style is pretty good, and I think that is what will carry the game when it comes to the looks and the visuals, because some of the character design just looks fantastic. Now, a thing to note is that it seems only important characters will have faces. The NPCs in the game are just faceless individuals, or it looks extremely blurry, which, I mean, it's fine. It's not like random NPCs are important, and hey, they could be some budget limits, or maybe they were putting effort in something else. I mean, I understand. It just feels a bit weird when you're just walking around and you first see the NPCs and their faces are like all blurry and stuff. When I saw it the first time, I thought, is this a problem? Are things not loading? But then when I saw all NPCs that weren't really relevant had that blurry face, I was like, oh, okay, it's just they went with that. I want to add that some of the scenes look really good, especially the scenes where the characters are fighting, like... I was enjoying their fights they were having. There's also some comedic scenes too, which it will depend on the person if you find it funny or not. I think it's a nice addition, especially in some places to like add some extra moments between the characters. The areas that you get to explore so far are big. It's not like an open world, it's not like huge, but it is sizable, which I'm 100% fine. Instead of like a big like area, it's more like corridor based. Like there are clear routes that you can take to go to places, which again, it's a bit better to have more concentrated areas than like have a vast open world when there is nothing in it. And I mean, even these concentrated areas, they're just filled with like enemies and stuff that you can find, at least with the initial parts that I've played in the demo. I don't know if it's gonna get a bit more crazy as you get into the final game and explore more of it. Though sometimes you will find like strong enemies. I fought an ostrich, which turns out to be super strong, and I didn't realize that. Enemies will be able to follow you, so if they see you, they're gonna keep following you. You do have like a sprint, but the sprint has like a bar, so once it runs out, you will like run out of breath, so your character needs to take time to run. So I don't know, I think they could have done just a continuous, being able to sprint, not rely on a bar, but it's not that bad so far. okay. Like, it's not a hindering experience. Like, I'm able to get away from most enemies that I really don't want to engage with, even though there's a lot of them. As I mentioned, in the areas you will be able to find loot. There's enemies to fight, so you can level up. Or of course, sometimes you will find like scattered chests. When it comes to saving, there is like an altar that you approach and you are able to save there your progress. The game also has some side quests that you can partake. So far, they're pretty straightforward and easy in the demo. Like, I was like, oh, can you give me this item, or can you find me this item and bring them back to me? That's most so far of the side quests that I've taken. So far, I mean, it's a typical JRPG. It's what you can expect. It's run well. I didn't experience any hiccups with the frame rate. It plays well and it's fun. I like the Utawarerumono series. So of course, now that I've played this game and I get a feel of it, I'm excited to it. I can't wait for November 17th and of course play the game. As always though, it's not just about me. What are your thoughts, guys? Are you curious or interested in Monochrome Mobius, Rights and Wrongs Forgotten? Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.